Set for the World Sports Betting Gold Rush at the 1600, all clear given. Fired away from that 1600 metre mark. Time for Orchids a little bit off the mark. And Hammy's Hero is slotting in towards the back end of the field. Winter Greetingly and landed running, and she goes off to set the pace. On the move on the outside, Sia Pumbile is pushing forward to go and take up the running. Royal Aussie settles on the heels of the Eddie Speed. They being followed next in running by Seeking the One. A length and a half behind that, we got Max the Otto sitting on the inside of Triple Time. 2 lengths away, we got Lord William. Being followed by It's Raining William, then comes Champion Warrior. Dave the King pushing forward 3 deep on the outside. King Regent settles to race about 10-12 lengths off that leader. Being followed by Time for Orchids on the inside, Billy Spellbound. See It Again as racing back, 1 from last, and in the back seat we got Hammy's Hero. And a good 14 lengths cover the field as heads turn for home. They're in search of big prize money with 600 metres left to go. It's Sia Pumbile that brings them round the final turn, and he's making a beeline for the outside. Winter Greeting racing in second. Royal Aussie poised to strike. Between runners Seeking the One. Deeper out we got Triple Time. Then comes Dave the King. King Regent is now being popped the question. He's starting to respond, and he's got 3 lengths to make up with just on 300 metres left to go. Royal Aussie draws up on the outside of Winter Greeting. Dave the King is in hot pursuit up the outside. Triple Time gets going. It's Royal Aussie in front. Dave the King up the outside. He's trying to beg him back. Royal Aussie with his head in front. We're into the closing stages, and Royal Aussie is going to bank the money. Royal Aussie wins it from Dave the King. It's Raining William, and then came King Regent. Richard Faree, Justin Snaith, they going to take the lion's share of the prize money. He had moved up, he was sitting on the heels of the Eddie Speed, and once he pressed the button, it was Dave the King who was left to do the chasing, but he's keeping him at bay as 8 Royal Aussie goes on to win the Gold Rush. Beats 14, Dave the King back into second. Getting going late was It's Raining William, who'll run into that 3rd spot. King Regent took a while to get going, will finish in 4th. Then came Triple Time, followed by Winter Greeting. Behind that we had See It Again. Then came Seeking the One, Billy Spellbound. Time for Orchids, Lord William, Champion Warrior, Max the Otter. Further back we had Hammy's Hero, and then came Sia Pumbile, the leader, fading right out to cross the line last. Here's there on replay. You can see Winter Greeting had moved up after Sia Pumbile had cried enough, and going with her was Royal Aussie, and once he puts his head in front, it's a case of keeping challenges at bay. Dave the King looked dangerous coming up the outside, but Royal Aussie will go on and score and take the lion's share of the prize money in the Gold Rush. 8, 14, 5 and 3. That's the provisional call.